What's up, guys? It's May 17th today, 2025. Damn, where are these years going, bro? Where are these years going? I'm back. I was sick. I got sick, so I wasn't taking action on my business at all, so yeah, I was just like sick, I was just there, realistically just being sick. And yesterday I went back and I went to work yesterday, and I passed out 100 sticky notes today. Same thing, 100 sticky notes. And I'm thinking like, damn, bro, like I gotta get this more, like doing more. I would say though that I just got a dialer though. That is one thing that is good. I just unlocked the dialer, so we have a dialer now, Enzo dialer. So now time to make some cold calls and see how that really can work, because I was door knocking, right? But door knocking is just too slow. I just think it's too slow. And I was like, not that it's slow. It works for sure. 100% it works. But I mean, there's also people who are renting, and I feel like I need to really just really put these numbers in, and I need speed. Like, I feel like time is just flying by, like I feel like there's no time, like there's no time anymore. And like, I don't know if you guys feel this feeling where you feel like, dang, like I did nothing today. Like I wasted a day of my life or whatever, like that's how I felt when I was sick. Like I remember, yeah, like when I was sick, I was like, dang it, bro, like I'm doing nothing, and we gotta get these more deals, and it just all starts with action, so cold calling, it's good. I guess we just gotta keep doing a lot of reps to find that one motivated seller, and then we connect them, and then boom, we submit an offer and get the contract signed. So move on to the next. Honestly, I'm just focused on finding that next deal. To be honest, I'm just focused on finding the next one. That's pretty much it. Finding our next deal, to be honest, neta. And there's so much interest too. Like I feel like we got so much different interest, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And necessarily in business, I don't think that's a good thing. Like me, I know, like, I want to do real estate, so this is my business, this is my work, so this is my career, like, basically, like. But I'm saying about like other hobbies, like there's the gym, if you like playing an instrument, learning a language. I feel like those get to me, because I'm like, oh, this time's gonna fly, and you want to use the best of it, right? You want to use this to the best of your ability. You want to use this stuff to the best, of your time. But I mean, like, these productive things, when we do them, we feel like they're boring, right? They feel boring, but that's the patience, Being able to go through that boringness is the patience, and embracing the boringness. But if we make our life so boring that the boringness, that patience is fun. If that makes sense. Shout out to Charlie Morgan. But honestly, I feel like I've downloaded Instagram, and I feel like it's kind of a distraction. It's not as good as like that it should. It's more of a distraction than it is a benefit. I wouldn't say. Yeah, I guess maybe just right now. I don't think maybe, especially in the beginning of business, you shouldn't even like have any of that stuff. Like, I don't know. Sorry if that hurts. I mean, if that's annoying, that's loud. No, we got all these different background noises, but we in the trenches, so that's no, but in all seriously, damn guys, I gotta get this stuff going. I'm just thinking about that and this journey of life, and like figuring out day by day, figuring out life, I think not saying that I got life on lock, but like kind of figuring out what you want. I think that's maybe one thing that you gotta find out is like, what do you want to achieve in life, and then hit it full throttle. But it's kind of like a seasons of patience. You know, you have to go through different seasons to finally be like where you get there, and you go through those seasons of like missing out, you know, where you're like, oh, I want to change, and then you're like, okay, you're like, I'm gonna take the risk of doing a business, but then you just do a business, and you're like, you go through the season now of starting a business, a startup, where it's like you're not taking action, you're not being consistent, you're not being disciplined, you have distractions, you're like, and then that's another season in itself, and then boom, you go through that season, you're like, you know what, I gotta be disciplined and everything, and then you go through that season, and then I think that season of where you're disciplined, consistent, that's the grind season. But I mean, hey, if you were to just from the get-go just put like, oh, I'm doing this business, I'm going all in, and nothing else is stopping me, boom, 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 yeah, because I gotta expose myself too. Like, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Like, that's why I decided, like, I need to get this dialer, and I need to stop door knocking, and I'm not doing enough. I feel like I need to do enough, and I need to do more, like, for sure, 100%. Like, just 100 sticky notes or 120 touch points, that's not enough. That's not enough. I don't, you know, it needs to be more. Realistically, I think how it needs to be, like, if you I'm thinking, like, 100 sticky notes a day, and then that's driving for dollars leads, and driving for dollars leads, that's my competitive edge. Like, you know, that's my competitive edge, is driving for dollars leads, because there's corporations where they're spending thousands of dollars a month on marketing, where they're doing direct mail, cold calls, text messages, they're doing all these different marketing campaigns, and me, if I'm only doing one marketing campaign, I need to do volume. So and that one marketing campaign I was doing was door knocking, and it's like, bro, you're not even doing 100 doors. Like, it works for sure. So it works for sure. So that's realistically how it gotta be, man. I'm thinking we have to up the marketing for sure. 100 sticky notes, goal 500 to 600 sticky notes a week, and that's 500 sticky notes driving for dollars leads. That's just stress properties that can go in the CRM, or no, that go into the dialer, and then we dial, pick out, find that motivated seller, put them in the CRM, build rapport, build a relationship, send offers, and go from there. But we got to do more volume, so that's it. It just has to be more volume, up that scale. It's like, it has to be a lot of more volume. And especially that I'm doing this by myself. Like, a lot of people I talk with, they're like, oh, who are you with? Who team are you with? Or who? And I'm like, oh, I'm doing it by myself. And like, I feel like, damn, bro, like, I feel like a little fish. Like, I'm doing this all by myself. And like, you know, they're like, oh, they're good for you. But I mean, this is where the startup point. I honestly think you can make it happen, bro. Like, I honestly think you can make it happen in this business. You just gotta work. And I'm just yapping, bro. I'm just yapping right here, right now. So probably want to cut it, but yeah, guys, that's what it is. For sure gotta do more. So now that I got this dialer, that's gonna be something. And also I want to say is like today I did the sticky notes, and then I got home, and realistically, like, when I get home, I get in that mood of, oh, so now I'm like, you know what, I can't be home, guys, and I said it. So yeah, that's one thing now I gotta consider, and is that it's not the best, you know. I saw something from Fresh and Fit podcast that they were like, there was a guy, he was like gonna do he was gonna he wanted to declare bankruptcy because like his money, but he had a Rolex watch, he didn't want to sell it. He said, oh, that's an asset. They're like, bro, sell the watch, bro, you'll be out of bankruptcy. And they're like, bro, you honestly need to be, they told him this, and this would stand up. They're like, you should not be home. They're like, bro, you should only be home to sleep. And I was like, wow, that's so real, you know, like, that's so real. Like, what am I doing? Like, I shouldn't be home. Like, I think about it, like, why do I want to go home? Why do I not want to do the work? What else am I going to do? What else is better than to do the work, right? Like, there's nothing else that's better to do the work. Like, what am I going to do? Just sit home, be on my phone? Like, what good does that do? That's wasting time. And, like, we don't want to waste time when this time is flying by fast. Like, we want to get this stuff done today. So So yeah, guys, just maybe you gotta pack a bag where it's like, okay, once soon as door knocking is done, I mean, passing out sticky notes is done. All right, now you don't go home. You drive straight to the office. Boom, sit in there on your butt, start cold calling. And I was doing it the other day, guys, and cold calling, I was like, wow, like when I first cold called, like I was so nervous, so scared. But just, repetition is the mother of skill. And I'm not even saying like I'm the most skilled, like for sure. No, I have a lot of improvement to do. But I will say this though, is like I've been told no so much times. Like so much times I've been told no. Like if you do this business in wholesale, like there was this guy today, like I knocked on his door and he was like, "Oh no, bro, we're not interested." And he was like, "Hey yo, bro, you do wholesale?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, I do." And he was like, "Oh, how is that?" And I was talking with that guy and I was like, "Wow, bro." And I was like, but I was like, I told him, he was like, "Oh, so how does it work?" And I was like, "You do the investor, you get a contract, and you sell it." And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, that's it." But there's just like, there's so much little details in this. There's so much little details. That's the business model. It's simple, but there's also like a little, just like ads too. Like, I mean, for any other business, right? If you're running marketing agency where you're running ads for other people, you can be like, well, you just call business owners, tell them that you'll do your marketing and you'll get them this result, and you do that. But there's those little things. There's a numbers game of first getting the client, and then booking that appointment to get the client, and then making sure the client gets on the Zoom call, because sometimes they won't even get on the Zoom call. And then from there, you have to close them to sign up with you, to pay you for your service and do those ads. And then you have to figure out the ad spend, creating the creative ad for that business to get them the results, the clients, which you're promising them. So yeah, when he told me that, I was like, yeah, but I'm like, bro, there's so much. It's simple, guys. It's simple. It's not easy. Shout out Jay Modest Mendez. Simple, not easy, but it's all practice. It can be done. Anybody can do it for sure. 100%. 100%. Anybody can do it. 100%. If you put your heart and skill, and you put heart, you put work and effort, you put skill. And I think about us like, you know what? Imagine, bro, like if we actually run up these numbers and do that marketing, do that marketing maniac, just marketing. Imagine how crazy it'll be. The results, the pipeline. Honestly, I think that number in my head, I'm thinking is 10K is inevitable. Like, it's like you just do so much volume that it just negates the luck where you get a 10K deal, So, so yeah. So that's how it's going to work. And we just got to do the marketing, honestly, not that. So we'll see, bro. Like, we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I got the dialer. So got that dialer. And we got to put up these numbers. So that's the numbers. Then we just got to hit those marketing goals. If we hit those marketing goals, I'm guaranteed like we can do this, and this car will be a different car. But that'll be sick. But it will happen though. It will happen. We just believe in. There's like all that belief in it, and you just gotta believe in each other. But realistically, what I'm going through, just a different interest. I feel like I just get these things of like, oh, I want to do this. But I'm like saying, oh, I want to do this, but I like don't do nothing, and it's like, it's freaking horrible. So you just pick one and stay at it. But yeah, so we'll see you guys. I'm back, so hopefully we'll keep going with this video. It's a 14-minute vlog. I mean, I've been gone for like what, 7-8 days, so now I'm here. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, let's see what happens, man. Let's try and run up these numbers. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Peace out. Have a good night. Take care. God bless. Jesus loves you. Good night.